Dear children, yesterday I was taught you lesson first in history, the rise of nationalism in यूरोप के बाद में यूरोप बारे में यूरोप और सिलेबस की के बारे में हमने पढ़ाया था. नाउ लुक एट पेज नंबर 12. देखें द फ्रेंच रिवॉल्यूशन एंड द आइडिया ऑफ द नेशन. द फ्रेंच रिवॉल्यूशन 1789 में फ्रांसीसी क्रांति हुई थी. कहते हैं paved the way for modern nation state. It played a major role in the birth of nationalism. Across Europe, French revolutionaries questioned the old monarchical order. It encouraged the development of a popular nationalism which was committed to redrawing the political map of the continent. The idea of la patrie and le citoyen. From the very beginning, the French revolutionaries introduced various measures and practices that could create a sense of collective identity, like the ideas of la patrie, the fatherland, and le citoyen, the citizen, among the French people. These ideas laid emphasis on the nation. It was to consist a united community enjoying equal rights under a constitution. A new French flag tricolor was chosen to replace the former royal standard. Centralized administration system. The centralized administration system was put in a place. First, it formulated uniform laws for all citizens within its territory. Second, regional dialects were discouraged. Third, French became a common language of the nation as it was spoken and written in Paris. Influence. The news of the events in France influenced the different cities of Europe. The students and other members of the educated middle class began setting up Jacobin clubs. With the outbreak of revolutionary wars, the French armies separated the idea of nationalism abroad. Napoleonic Code. What was Napoleonic Code? Napoleon destroyed the democracy in France as he incorporated revolutionary principle by introducing the Civil Code of 1804, which came to be known as the Napoleonic Code. The code removed all privilege based on birth, established equality before the law, and secured the right to property. The wave of democracy swept all over Europe. The feudal system was obliged in countries like Dutch Republic, Switzerland, Italy, and Germany. Second, peasants were free from serfdom and manorial dues. Third, guild system was removed and transport and communication system as improved. There was established a universal law, standardized weight and measure, and common national currency. It benefited each and every section of the society. But the law administrative arrangement did not assure political freedom as there was censorship. The making of nationalism in Europe. The map of mid-18th century Europe so that there were no nation states like today. The present Germany, Italy, Switzerland were divided into kingdoms, duchies and cantons whose rulers had the autonomous territories. They spoke different language and belonged to different ethnic groups. The Habsburg Empire, ruling over the Austria-Hungary, was the patchwork of many different religions and people. The only tied binding these diverse groups together was a common dedication to the emperor. Factors. What factors? In spite of beginning, many several factors led to the rise of nation state as under the rise of revolutionaries, the spread of the ideology of the liberalism, the new spirit of conservation and the Treaty of Vienna, the rise of new middle class. Now, the aristocracy and new middle class, the liars. At the apex was aristocracy. Aristocracy was a small but socially and politically dominant class and group on the continent. The members of this class were united by the common way of life that cut across religion divisions. They owned stayed in the countryside beside town houses. They spoke French for purpose of diplomacy and in high society. Their families were often connected by ties of marriage. Second, on the other hand, the position was as under. First, the majority of the population was made up of peasantry. Second, the vast and bulk of the land was framed by tenants and small owners. Third, see number. In Eastern and Central Europe, the pattern of land holding was characterized by vast estates which were cultivated by serf. Industrial production. In the Western and Central Europe, the industrial production brought emergence of commercial classes. First, in its wake, new social group came into being of working class population and middle class made up of industrial, businessmen and professionals. In Central and Eastern Europe, these groups were smaller in number till late 19th century. Third, it was among the educated, liberal middle class that ideas of national unity following the abolition of aristocratic privilege gained popularity. Next day, again, धन्यवाद.